Hello, everyone. Today's devotional reading will be from the Gospel of Mark, chapter 6, verses 45 through 52, where it is written. Immediately he made his disciples get into the boat and go on ahead to the other side, to Bethsaida, while he dismissed the crowd. After saying farewell to them, he went up on the mountain to pray. When evening came, the boat was out on the sea, and he was alone on the land. When he saw that they were straining at the oars against an adverse wind, he came toward them early in the morning, walking on the sea. He intended to pass them by. But when they saw him walking on the sea, they thought it was a ghost and cried out. They all saw him and were terrified. But immediately he spoke to them and said, "Take heart, it is I, do not be afraid." They got into the boat with them, and the wind ceased, and they were utterly astonished, for they did not understand about the loaves, but their hearts were hardened. This is the gospel of the Lord. Praise to you, O Christ. This is a great metaphor. They're on the sea in a boat, and it's very dangerous. Jesus says, "Hi guys," walking on the water, gets in the boat, and the weather is fine. It's calm. They're perfectly safe. That's a great metaphor for life. The year is 2023. I don't think writers of dystopian fiction 20 odd years ago could have thought of a better scenario than what we have now. An economy that, who knows? A world recovering from a global pandemic, governments and corporations. I mean, this is the dystopian nightmare we read about in science fiction. Now it's real. This is our life. The future of the Christian faith, at least in the West, is equally bleak. In terms of church attendance, the Christian faith is dead in Europe. It's dying here in North America. It's just culturally, the West is dead. It's a bloated corpse with weirdos feeding on it. You might wonder what the heck's going on. Jesus Christ hasn't disappeared. He's here with us. He says, "Hi, let me come in." And the boat's calmed. Here's the lesson. Bad things are going to happen. That's the nature of life. But who we are at the very core of our being. Doesn't mean that we had dance a merry jig. Oh, bad things happen to me. How wonderful. But Jesus is our core. When we rely on him, we will not be shaken. We can get hurt. We can get disappointed. We can get sad, yeah. But in the end, with a life built on Christ, we will not be shaken. We will not be moved. I mean, it's not about a building either. Look at the Notre Dame Cathedral. Its destruction was a great disaster. But Jesus Christ is still there. He's there anywhere the Eucharist is put out, anywhere the liturgy is celebrated. And he is the anchor in this dark world. For as I mentioned, Christianity is dead in Europe. It's dying in North America. It's seeing explosive growth in Asia, explosive growth in Africa, steady growth in South America. 3 out of 5. And with the global world, those countries in Africa, Asia, and South America are now sending missionaries here. So Christ is still active. His church is still going. It's just that it's not really tied to the West as much anymore. And look, wherever you're from as a Christian, whatever you look like, whatever your denomination, we're all in this thing together. God is calling us to work with him to bring about his kingdom here. And while life can certainly be terrible, I'm not going to lie about that, we can't give up. God needs us. We need God. The world needs God and needs this church. We need to be active. And we be confident in the end, our side wins. And that is the best metaphor I can give you from Jesus walking on the water into the boat. It was scary, but with him, all things were well. So it is with our own lives. Let us close with prayer. Lord, it's a rough world. Be our anchor, God. Guide us always. Amen.